I've just seen a really good video of Joe Strummer and the Mescaleros doing Bob Marley's Redemption song, and I didn't know that he'd ever sung it, and the video was really good, and it made me think of making a video about when I met Joe Strummer. In 1985, after Mick Jones had left the Clash, there was a lineup with Joe and Paul and three other chaps: Pete Howard, Nick Shepherd, and someone else. Anyway, 5 of them. And in May of '85, they decided, as a sort of publicity stunt, to go busking around the north of England and Scotland. Now, at that time I was a student, and in May of 1985, what was interesting me really was that my favourite football team, Everton, were very close to winning the league championship for the first time since 1970. So I woke up on a Monday morning thinking that I was going to travel from Leeds across to Liverpool to see Everton beat Queen's Park Rangers and win the league. But a friend of mine was going to come with me, but he decided not to when he realised that the Clash was sleeping downstairs in our house. Still makes me laugh when I think about it. But yeah, one of the lads from the house had met them in town, and they were relying on fans to invite them back. So I went into the room where they were, because I had an Everton hat, and I went in, and there were these guys dressed in leather, and I asked if there was a hat, and Joe Strummer said yeah, I could have it, but he'd been thinking of wearing it during the day. Very likely, I don't think. So I went off to the football in a really good mood, not knowing if they'd be there when I got back, but they were, and they were still there the next day. And we watched a video with them, a film called The Hit with Terence Stamp and Tim Roth, and just sat around enjoying the nice weather. And then in the evening, when they went busking around our local pubs, we collected money and that paid for drinks. But there was a group called The Alarm, from a Welsh group. Their biggest hit was 68 Guns, and they were playing at the university, and the Clash decided that they were going to play outside because they thought the Alarm were just a pale imitation of the Clash, which I suppose they were. So we phoned up a programme on BBC called The Whistle Test, and got a bloke called Andy Kershaw to announce that the Clash would be playing. Anyway, I suppose I better show a few photos to show that this is true. Whoops. Yeah, the guy in the orange there, that's Joe Strummer. He did have orange hair at that time. And in this photo again, that's a park called Hyde Park in Leeds, and the one on the left is me, then there's Paul Simenon, and then Joe Strummer is in the middle. Just for anyone who knows Leeds, the house was on a section, there's a road called Delph Lane, but a little section of it is called Ridgeway Terrace, and that's where it was. And this photo here is of the Clash playing for free outside Leeds University Union as the Alarm were playing. And then finally, this is my only ever published, the only time I've ever been published is in this Everton football fanzine, I bought it and I noticed that the editor must be a big Clash fan, because all the articles, even though they're about football, will have headlines like "Give me enough rope" and other Clash things. So I wrote a letter about the Clash staying at mine, and it was published under the title Clash City Rockers. Anyway, that's about a couple of best days of my life. Favourite band and favourite football team. Brilliant.